Hall of Fame fighter Andre Ward let us know a long time ago about the conflict of interest in reference to Victor Conte, aka the former Pablo Escobar of PEDs and Vada. Now, as we all know in the sport of boxing, Andre Ward used to work with Victor Conte. So he knows the ins and outs of Victor Conte's operation. And it seems like when he no longer was working with him, he was actually uncomfortable. He knows something that probably a lot of people don't know in depth. But this brings us to today. And is the reason why me and many people in the sport of boxing don't trust or always going to have suspicions of Victor Conte. You feel me? And we all know we've been talking about the Devin Haney and the Ryan Garcia situation and things of that nature. At the end of the day, because of the history of Victor Conte and because his affiliations with Vada, hey, yo, he's not to be trusted. It is what it is. Now, let me read you what Andre Ward said about Victor Conte in 2013 so I can understand what we're talking about and why we still got to be talking about it today. Now, the boxing scene wrote, it said, Ward has caught some flack from those who wonder out loud why he's refusing to do testing. But Ward assures he's on board with it and feels he just needs to get his questions answered and know everything before he proceeds. One thing Ward also mentioned was the fact that the former Balco founder, Victor Conte, who works with Rodriguez, is involved with Vada, and it feels it raises a conflict of interest. Random drug testing is something I believe in. It's something that I feel fighters should do, but at the same time, I have to do my due diligence and do my homework. Just because it's the latest and greatest thing doesn't mean I'm going to jump headfirst in. I'm not an idiot. That's Victor Conte's fighter. He's also set up the protocols and everything else for Vada. So you don't think that conflicts of interest? That you want to sponsor me and all of a sudden you guys are pushing this Vada situation? Seems like today. Isn't guys like Bill Haney, Devin Haney pushing Vada, 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 Vada? Ryan Garcia got to do Vada, 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 Vada. Teofimo Lopez got to do Vada, 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 Vada. Rolly got to do Vada, Vada, Vada. But why not USADA? Why they don't bring up USADA? Maybe it's because USADA was the one that actually caught Victor Conte. It was USADA that had their investigation on Victor Conte when he was damaging a lot of athletes in America, in track and field and baseball. Let's not forget the history. Now, there's going to be people out there to be like, yo, but you know what? The guy paid his dues. Okay, there's a lot of criminals out there that pay their dues. There's a lot of ex-con that pay their dues. But just like I said in a recent video, my recent live, and I gave you the example of what about if elementary teacher was a pedo. He got convicted and locked up. And he do his time, right? And he comes back out. Do you want that same former teacher to be in playgrounds or elementary schools? He paid his dues though. Hey, he gave his soul to Jesus Christ. He's a born again Christian. Do you still want him around your child? Do you still want him around public schools? Do you still want him around elementary schools and churches and that have little kids or playgrounds, coaching them after school programs? No, it don't matter. It don't matter. The man should not be in the sport of boxing. It's the reason why he's banned in every sport. Look, that doesn't mean that I'm saying that a guy like Victor Conte is a bad guy, or he's a bad friend, or he's a bad son, or he's a bad father, or grandfather, or uncle, nothing. No. Yeah, at the end of the day, it just is not fair for the fighters that is affiliated with him. And the fighters that aren't affiliated with him already know. They already know that they're gonna have that type of suspicions. It's the reason why a guy like Devin Haney doesn't get the benefit of the doubt because his affiliation with Victor Conte. In all actuality, yes, the whole boxing world should be, hey, yo, Ryan Garcia, damn, he tested for ostarine and things of that nature, even though that ostarine is like soy milk for men. You know what I'm saying? That was an enhancement. The Ryan Garcia skills is what beat Devin Haney from pillar to post. But the reason why Devin Haney doesn't get the benefit of the doubt, because in the back of a lot of people's minds, whether it's just 1%, 50%, 99%, 80%, 15%, in the back of their mind, there is a little suspicious or a lot of suspicious that those fighters that's affiliated with Victor Conte could be dirty. Maybe they don't know that they're dirty. Because at the end of the day, he is the guru. He is the king of undetected PEDs. You understand? Maybe they don't even know what he's giving them. I'm just saying, I'm just giving my opinion. We don't know. But that's the problem. That's the issue, is that we don't know. And that we don't know that if he tampers with the testing, that he tampers, that, remember, just like Andre Ward said, remember, Andre Ward worked with Victor Conte. He knows something. He knows a lot about the protocols. He knows about everything. And this was years ago. There's fighters today that's reluctant to test with Vada because the affiliations of the former Pablo Escobar of PEDs. Is it fair? Is it fair that fans out there is going to be suspected of the fighters that work with Victor Conte? Be like, yo, they might be cheating. No, it's not fair. I don't think that these fighters are cheaters. I don't think that... Let me rephrase myself. I don't think that they're knowingly cheating. I don't think that Devin Haney is knowingly cheating. I don't think that Victor Crawford is knowingly cheating. I don't think that Caleb Plant is knowingly cheating. I don't think that Denise Andre is knowingly cheating. I don't think none of that. Because he's the master of undetected PEDs for over 30, almost 40 years, maybe even longer. But this right here just brings us back to what we've been talking about today. And the reason why guys like Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia should be tested by anybody else but Vada. There's something that I believe that there's something big. I think there's something out. I believe if there is a power structure that could investigate a lot of these things, I think a lot of things will come to light. Yeah, this is the sport of boxing, and it's the Wild Wild West. And there's a reason why gentlemen like the former Pablo Escobar of PEDs is in the sport of boxing and not in any other sport that's governed and overseen by powerful entities. It's the reason why they're in the sport of boxing, because it's a run amok, it's the Wild Wild West.